All right, so now we'll talk about equations with rational exponents. So the rational exponent part in this equation would be this x to the 3/4 power. So these are like any equation. You solve them, get the exponent or the x by itself. So I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides. And so I've got 5x to the 3/4 equals 40. And then I'm going to divide both sides by 5. Okay, so that's not so bad. And so x to the 3/4 equals 45ths, which is 8. And now here's where it gets a little bit tricky. Yeah. So what we want to do is there's a couple ways to look at this. We want to get this exponent to be 1. So what we can do is multiply, do a power of 4/3 to both sides. Whatever you do to the left, you also do to the right. And what you have here, power to power, is 12/12ths, which is 1. So we know x is equal to 8 to the 4/3. Okay. Now, if you remember rational exponents, and we'll spend a lot of time with these later in the year, that is written as the cube root of 8 to the 4th power. Well, we know the cube root of 8 is 2 to the 4th power is 16. Okay. So good review of rational exponents in that case. And then, so here's another example. So go ahead and, stop the video, give the problem a try, and then restart it and see if you're doing it right. Okay, so in this case, I would add 47 to both sides, and you'd have 2x to the 4/5 equals, we'd have 12, 6, 162. Then you divide both sides by 2, and so x to the 4/5 equals 81. And then here's the new part, the part that's difficult for you, I'm guessing. So we're going to do to each side to a power, and in our case it would be to the 5/4 power, so that 20 over 20 is 1. Whatever you do to the left, you do to the right, and so x is equal to 81 to the 5/4 power. Now, we can continue on one more step with that. So x would equal, do you have the radical correct? What goes out front? Well, the 4th goes here, so it's the 4th root of 81 to the 5th power. The trick to these is most of these, when you see them on a test or anything, with an exam, an exam for college entrance, or if you're already in college, an exam for exit exam or whatever, they're always going to do radicals that come out even. And so the 4th root of 81, you do that first, and the 4th root of 81 is 3. And then to the 5th power, and so 81 times 3 looks like 243, I think, is 3 to the 5th power. You might double check me on that, but that's your final answer then. And you're done. So that is equations with rational exponents. Hope this helps. Again, if you have questions, make sure you ask. Or leave a comment on my YouTube account. Later.